Okay, we're back live. 46 or 47 minutes into the last one. We'll do like another 15 minutes, guys. So we'll give it a chance for some people to jump in here. So anyway, yeah, I could still see the picture, but it was saying the connection was messed up. So, and it was getting rid of all the people. Homestead Prep said I should put a donation button on my website because YouTube takes a lot. I actually do have a donation button on my website, and I also have a donation button on YouTube. If you go to my main page, you would see that there. Yes, because YouTube does take a big hit of the money from the live streams. They take, I think, 30%. So, yeah. They have assumed control. Well, actually, I'll be honest with you, not too bad. If we got 47 or 48 minutes in for the first part, that's not bad at all. I'm not going to complain. So I just had to start over, and we'll finish up. We'll do like another 15 minutes, and we'll call it a day. But it's not just me, Wisconsin Prepper One. They're doing it to a lot of people. Yeah, Robert Blakemore said 45 minutes. I think we're about 47 minutes in, Robert. So I'm not going to complain about that one. But, what are you going to do? It's part of the game, and we have to play the game according to the rules. So we're doing take two, and, we'll see how it goes. So, let me do this for all the people that all these, I got to do this one real quick. You know what that means, guys? It's not a white power symbol. That means okay. The narrative that they're saying that all this kind of nonsense now, this is bad, that is bad, you can't say this, you can't say that. Absolute craziness. Absolutely craziness. Does hand sanitizer expire like peroxide does? I don't think so. I don't think hand sanitizer does expire. I mean, if you sat it around for 10 years, I'm sure it wouldn't be as effective. But if you're using hand sanitizer on a daily basis and have it in a rotation, again, it's something you should be using in general anyway. So you should never have that much of a backlog of it. So hide the truth, by the corporation. Exactly. Choo-choo just said. That's what they do, choo-choo. It's censorship. Exactly. They don't want you to get out there and tell the truth. They don't want you to be honest. They want to go by what their narrative is. And again, we got to understand something again. Right now, 400 million people in China are under quarantine, lockdown in their apartments. Not even talking about the economic impact of that, which is hugely tremendous. Talk about the logistics of feeding that many people, taking care of that many people. How many of those people are really sick or not sick? That's the scary thing. How many of those people are dead in their homes because nobody's gone to check? Again, scary stuff. Very scary stuff. And can heat up a cup of water for coffee with it too. Lots in the prep. So I was talking about something. I'm not sure what he was talking about, but hey, you have a way to stay warm and stuff like that, guys. And when do I think that it's time to bug in? Again, when we get to that point, guys, I will absolutely say to you on here, I will get on camera and I will say it's time to bug in. I will always be 100% honest with you. I'm not going to BS you, okay? If I feel that it's time to bug in the U.S., I will let you know, because you will see my son home and my daughter home with me, because I will pull them out of where they're at and they will be home. So, so there's, like I said, right now we're still in that wait and see. We don't really know what is the truth and what is not the truth. That's the scary thing. We don't know how bad this is. From what we're seeing, and again, we're not being given all the information. It's a scary thing. When you have, again, 400 million people now under quarantine in China, think about that. That's more people that live in the United States altogether. I think, what do we got, 330 or 340 million people in this country altogether? So, yeah, scary stuff. As someone with terrible allergies, I get some funny looks. Yeah, I'm sure you have, Lori. I'm sure you are. Yeah, if you don't like somebody, here's a fun game you can play. If you don't like somebody, you can kind of like walk up to them and start coughing. Terrible, but that would kind of be funny because they would get out of your way pretty quickly. So yeah, it's just, I don't recommend that you do that though. It's just, I'm just saying. uh, did the stock market already dive? It did the one day. I don't know what it did today. I didn't even see, to be honest with you. I really haven't been paying attention. Again, I know China has been really pumping a lot of money, the government, into their stock market to keep it propped up. But again, it's a snowball effect, like that when you throw that pebble in the pond and the ripples that go out, what's going on in China is definitely going to be affecting everybody else as well. Again, where do we get most of our stuff, guys? Think about it. Most of our stuff, our products that we buy day to day to day, is coming from China. There's going to be a huge economic impact on China. It's going to be a huge economic impact on the United States as well. So it definitely will. So regardless of what ends up happening with this, because of whatever interruption that we're having right now, you're talking 400 million people not working, not going out and spending their money, not interacting, like they would normally, and just how are they surviving? Because I guarantee you, not all those people are preppers. I doubt very much that very many of them over in China are preppers. So again, another good reason to prepare, to shelter in place. That is my strong advice. It has been my advice to everybody since day one of this thing when I started talking about the coronavirus. Prepare to shelter in place. Get ready for that contingency, because it is a very real possibility that you will have to do that here in the United States. And along with that, you better be ready to protect what you have. And you can take that any way that you want that, but you better be ready to protect what you have as well. I think that's really, really important that we do that. So, already back up to 638 as far, we were up to 1.3, I think, before they jinxed us there. Let's see, hold on a second. Let me just read that one comment. I saw something up here. I wanted to make sure I read it. This will bring back a lot more plants back to America after this is over. Hopefully, let's hope it does. We need to have the industry here. We need not be relying on China to make our products. We need to be making our products here. Again, the reason that they're doing that is because it's a lot cheaper to have it shipped out to China, because they're going to do it a lot cheaper than Americans will. Americans want to get paid. Do you think within a week we'll know if this is what the deal is? Golden Doodle says, it's hard to say, because in a week they could probably still keep it pretty much under control of how bad things were. You give it 2, maybe 3 weeks, and then we're really going to know. That's what I would. That's what I think. I would look out 2 to 3 weeks, and the Dow Jones closed at 29.3. Okay, were they up or down, Schmitty? I don't even know if they were up or down today. If the virus gets out of control here, they will tell people you are dying from the basic flu. And again, I talked about that a little bit earlier, that the flu virus that's going around this year is a lot worse than normal. They're saying 15 million people have had the flu in the U.S. I had a number of 8,300 deaths. Somebody else said on here, they said 12,000. So they said by mid-February. It's against the law to hoard food in China in most communist countries. Okay, Susan T just said that. So again, think about how badly those people are suffering at this point in time then. It's got to be horrible. I mean, I couldn't even imagine what it's got to be like, especially for the epicenter in Wuhan. Those people, it's down to 277. Okay. And then somebody else is saying it's up. Okay, I don't know. It was somebody saying else is saying, okay, so I got 2 people saying it was down 277 today. Believe me, they got to be concerned. It's definitely going to have an economic impact on things. So, Robert Blakemore said tampons are good for stopping bleeding, wound, and during absolutely. Really, really good to have. Again, for ladies, number 1. Number 2, also because, it can be used to stop a bleed as well. Do you have any info on how to do canning safety for prep? I've done some canning videos on here. Vintage Vibes just asked that. So I have done canning videos on here, and I show you kind of everything that we did with the canning. But, I will be doing more canning videos, obviously not this time of year. But, if this thing, hopefully, which I'm real guys, again, I'm going to tell you what, I hope this blows over. I hope this turns into nothing. That is my fervent hope. I do not want this to be a major SHTF because I know what that can turn into. It would be a nightmare, a nightmare. Things go bad here in the United States, it'll be a nightmare. I'm telling you right now. Let's see. Can the mods post those vids, please? Oh, the canning ones. You know what? I don't even know if they could pull them up. I have over 2,000 videos up, guys. I think almost like 2,200 videos, I think. So if you want to go back, the best way to look at it let's see, not this last fall, but the fall before. So look in like September, October of 2018. I was doing some canning then. So if you want to go back then, so it would be September or October of 2018. That's where you should look for the canning videos. That's as close as I can get you. Okay, so I'm sorry. I should probably do groups and have different things up for people in videos. I should probably do that. So I'm sorry that I haven't yet. So the news said that the virus would fade away if you steam until 9:30. I don't know what you mean by that. 2 years ago, Choo Choo, it wasn't my sister. It was a neighbor that helped me. The year before that, it was my sister. So 2017, my sister was canning with me. 2018, it was one of my neighbors was canning with me. Doctor on the news said it should die out in the hot weather. It thrives in the cold. Okay, well, again, you know what, and that's what they're saying, Sue. But I mean, they don't even have a cure for this thing. So what do they really know if that's the case? Again, there's way too many unknowns with this. And if that is the case, let's say that's the case. In the Northeast up here, we can be cold right through into April. So that's a lot of time left for this to really get going. And if this virus is going person to person and spreading like it is, how bad would it be by then? If the virus was planned, it could be like a company doing a massive layoff, getting rid of the dead weight, overhead. Yep. Hold on a second. I got to go back to that. In boat rockers, the government only sees us as a number. Frank Grant just said that. And you're right. You know what? Would it surprise me if it was done on purpose? Absolutely not. It would not surprise me at all, any way, shape, or form. So, again, we just don't know. There's too many unknowns. I'm going to ask Stu one time. I'm only going to ask it one time here this time. We're at 790 in the chat now. We got 323 in the thumbs up. So if you haven't shot a thumbs up yet, guys, if you would do that, that would be great. At this point, what I am going to do, what I normally do near the end of all of my shows, I'm going to talk about we are Legion, because we are many. We are all over this country. We are all over the world. And Legion in a good way, not the bad way like the Bible. Just putting that out there as well. Where's everybody from tonight? If you would put it up here so we can see where everybody's from, that would be great. We got Syracuse, New York, upstate South Carolina, Anderson, South Carolina. Let's see, Oswego, New York, Texas, Kentucky, California, Maryland, Alabama, Arizona, Florida. We got Missouri, Tennessee, Arizona, New Jersey, Oregon. We got Dallas, Texas, Canada, Jersey again, New Zealand, Quebec, Iowa, Pennsylvania. Let's see, Reno, Nevada. We have Canada, Maryland, Puerto Rico, Mobile, Alabama, Long Island, New York. Let's see, Pennsylvania. We got Nebraska there, just went by. Northeast Georgia, Indiana, Rhode Island, Oklahoma, Toronto, Indiana, Cincinnati, Ohio. We got Michigan again. We have Oklahoma, Detroit, New Mexico, North Carolina, Toronto, and in Canada, obviously. Ontario, Canada. Let's see. We have, this is going by fast, guys, so I apologize. East Tennessee, Seattle, Tacoma, Washington, Connecticut, Chicagoland, Michigan, Northeast Ohio, Australia, Let's see, British Columbia, Canada. The UK, very cool. The Midlands, he said. Colorado, or her, sorry. Louisiana, Illinois. We got Arkansas, Tacoma, Washington, North Central Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, England in the UK, Australia, Fort Polk, Louisiana, very cool. Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Kentucky, Alberta, Canada. Let's see. Northern California, Kansas City, Missouri, Upper Peninsula in Michigan, very nice. We got Georgia, Kent in the UK, North Carolina, Mississippi, East Tennessee, Colorado, Belgium, Northeast Texas. Guys, we're all over the place. We're all over this country. We're all over the world. We're this huge family of people. We are the ones that are truly awake. More people are waking up every day, which is great. It's great to see more people waking up. If this is something that wakes people up and gets them prepping, that's great. I think that that's a fantastic thing. Again, remember, guys, we never know what's going to happen in life. We really, truly don't. I'm going to go ahead and end now because we're already over 16 minutes on the second part, so we got our time in between the two. I appreciate everybody being here. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important to tell the people that we got Boston, Massachusetts. I didn't see that one before, so I had to make sure I say that one. We never know. So to tell the people that you care about how you feel every day is very, very important. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one stopping you from getting there is you. Nobody else can stop you, okay? Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you will be fine. I will talk to you all later. I hope everybody's having a great night. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, and have a great night, guys. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. Oh, and wait, before I jump off, guys, I want to make sure real quick, I want to thank my moderators. Awesome moderators. They do a great job. I appreciate you guys. You're fantastic. Okay, so I don't ever want to forget them because they keep things good in the chat, and I appreciate that. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.